Shh.
Tape is rolling, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live radio.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. I got to fix my output for the audio. And welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. How's everybody doing out there today? Welcome to today's show. Hey, somebody actually commented. Who is that, Schneider?
Wait. See, I'm waiting for the I'm waiting for the comment on my stream that said, "Hey, where's the intro song? I didn't hear anything other than you moving around."
What happened?
And OBS decided to change audio outputs again. This time I actually caught it early.
Oh, you gotta love that.
Instead of after the show. Yeah, it's like, what?
Gotta
what are you
love
talking
that
about?
crap. Yeah.
Where's your prep?
What prep?
What
We do prep around here?
Prep?
I mean, yeah, that's
Show?
often asking an awful lot there, Scroda.
Plan? Script? Don't know what
I
you're
know.
talking
It's
about.
like, what are you talking about?
That's right. We are the only show on the air here in Shroud Avatar that is unscripted, live, and brought to you 5 days a week by two guys just sitting around on a lot. And of course, we invite you, the audience, to come join us here. Every day we're here to come sit down, chat, tell us what's going on in your world. Come join in, chatter, ask questions, what have you, and just come on down, say hello. Actually, it's awful quiet on the set today, which is very unusual.
That'll change soon.
Remember, I crashed right before the show as far as my game client. And then Schneider was on the set for a bit, but he ran away. And then Fexador is playing around with logos right now, trying to design Scrota's music logo. And
I'm actually slaving away in Brecon Bay. So,
sweet, even better. Hey, did you like all that water that magically appeared?
yeah, and I've almost burned through it. So we'll have to talk.
All 4,000 water. What?
4,000 water? Somebody's been busy at the water well.
Yeah, you thought
I
you
got
had some
18
water.
greenhouses filled up right now. So
Oh, speaking of greenhouses, we need a replacement out here on the lot. It's a little bare out here today.
Hey, you know what? Just because I sold,
Beautiful
Hey,
thing. Beautiful
I
thing.
sold a flexible placement package off on Shroud Marketplace, and so I had to pull one of my greenhouses because that's part of the flexible placement package.
Gotta love it.
And you know what? If I sell the other flexible placement package that's on the on Shroud Marketplace, you know what's also going to disappear?
The other
My garden
greenhouse.
shed and the other greenhouse. And then I'll be like, hey.
Yeah,
And then
well,
Liza's going to be like, where's my lights?
Ooh.
I need lights out here.
Well, you ain't got no lights out there to begin with. I mean, literally.
No,
come on.
I have one.
Yeah.
One light.
One
and
light
it's all the way over by the
way over there. Yeah, we
Over
gotta
the
like what our
teleport-
neighbor did over there. That board across the street like beams down the road.
Can I deco for you?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That ornate bulletin board.
Yes.
You gotta love that.
And I tell you what, Neighbor and Sultan did something similar.
Oh, you mean the placing of the Viking village in
Yeah, you
right
see,
next to your
no,
village in?
not that one. There's one across the street. Somebody set up some kind of fighting dojo-looking place with an
Oh,
arena,
sweet.
with a non-PvP arena basement. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
I guess you just got
Well,
to go
that-
down and duel.
Yeah, they need to find the solution to the arena basements and make the PvP zone only the lower portion of that basement, not
Once
the
you
entire basement.
enter into the ring, you become PvP.
Yeah, see that to me is the fatal flaw with the arena basements, because they're all, if you flag any basement as PvP, the entire thing is PvP.
Absolutely.
And so that
Can't
doesn't,
spectate.
yeah, so that makes it very dangerous for spectating, especially with the few thieves in game. I'm not going to mention any names, but
Now,
thankfully,
you know,
if
they have
stole
the
from me, I
one
didn't notice.
basement design has got the cage match design, as it may be, and I'm using that out of context. There's
Oh, yeah.
there's two
Yeah.
cells on either sides that you could lock your opponents in before you start the match, and I'm thinking,
Yeah,
yeah, you could lock the opponents in there, and when you flip the switch from upstairs, it flags the two opponents in the cages and then opens the door and releases them to fight. That would be really cool. But, yeah.
oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
the other thing is also, it's like it should remove all buffs as you go through like an invisible gateway to make it fair. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that, I mean, would require a lot of tech on Portalarium's part, but that would make those arena basements a lot cooler.
But nonetheless, it's lit up like a Christmas tree coming down the main road, so it does really well because it reflects off the inn. You know, makes the inn shine a little bit more as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, Schneider's first visit since the inn's gone up over there.
Looks
Yeah.
good. I really like it.
Well, I've been working. Lord British
Well,
left a sword inside. I figure he'll come
What?
back and get it one of these days. Yeah,
You have a Lord British thing?
Yeah, it's, you gotta
No,
see
it
this.
has a very seedy look to it, like something very seedy could go down.
Yeah,
Someone get robbed, maybe.
Lord British was last here seen cutting the cheese. Left his sword behind, ran out. Right there on the table.
Oh, sweet.
Ah.
That's pretty funny. You've got that obsidian sword crafted by Lord British,
Yes.
cutting the cheese.
Yeah, well, I figured, yeah, good joke. other good
Oh,
joke.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The reason why Viking helmets have horns. Hence, look at the skull.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
what's up
small
with that
demons.
headpiece?
Huh?
Which piece?
Look at West's headpiece.
Right here.
Oh, the wig? The judge wig?
What?
He's
What?
Talking
he's,
about on
he's
the
wearing
counter.
the judge
right
wig.
here.
He's judging you.
Oh.
He was asking about List.
Oh.
And List is wearing the wedding
Oh,
dress.
cool. I got a yes passage. That's nice. Thank you, West.
Judge wig. With a wedding
Judge wig.
dress and kimono leggings.
He's judging you. He's judging you.
You're being judged. Anyway.
Judge not.
No, we're doing a show.
Oh, well, I guess we
Did-
can let
did-
him in on the
wait.
joke. Lord British was last seen in the NBNN inn cutting the cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. Did Laz forget to hit start
No?
I don't
or
know.
something? Okay. Or is it the fact that we moved indoors temporarily while we're doing stuff?
I don't know.
Perhaps.
What are you not seeing?
I don't know. Well, Liz said no show, and then it's like,
Oh, we were inside.
No,
you
sure.
know, so I guess
yeah,
that's what it was.
we moved temporarily, and that throws everybody off. Yep,
Is,
yep.
What are they going to do when we decide to start camping out in front of other spots? You know?
I have no clue.
'Cause you know
that-
I'm setting up remote locations in front of all the other inns, right? So that we can bounce
You're
from
gonna-
town to town.
Well, I should put some like chairs right in the middle of all my greenhouses out in Brecon Bay, and then we can do the show.
We can do a show from
and watch
Brecon
Thanks
Bay.
Farm,
Watch me farm endlessly.
and we can watch.
We
Thex-
should put them on the edge of the lot where we can see Thex going through the motions doing 16 greenhouses. That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, see, but then we would also need whips. That way we can say, "Hey, you missed one."
Or throw
Hey.
rocks.
List, whips, a gix, whips and chains.
You need a whippy
Oh,
note.
yeah.
Jack can just follow behind me and
Whip
whip
it.
you note.
Whip it good.
Well, that would also make Adultima a little bit more entertaining for a certain segment
yes.
of.
Adultima.
Mhm.
That's right.
Although I would never. No, yeah, I shouldn't even go there.
I would never what?
Yeah, spit it out.
I'm trying to think. What would I never do?
Not much.
Yeah, it's not a lot. Willing to do most anything. I've left a lot. I left a lot last night. I had to go pick up all of my my crops and mail out some gold because some lazy bastard hasn't put a mailbox out in their house in Brecon Bay, so I actually have to walk all the way out there.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need one out here, man.
That reminds me, got to put one out in Arteris as well.
I know it's like
You're the grand master at milling, man. You should build one.
Yeah, that's all he can do is turn wood, scrap into pulp. That's about all he's good for.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey,
Turning
Not
wood,
my-
turning wood into pulp. Is that what it is?
Hey, here's Chuck's cash.
I can do things, and yeah. Hey, just be thankful that I turn around and I mail Vex gold so that way I don't have to wait for him to log in and
How
show
much,
up.
How much is that costing you?
5 gold to mail gold.
Well, that's not bad. I gotta say.
No, so it's not one where it's turning around and charging you an additional sum to mail gold. So it's anytime you send mail in game, it's just 5 gold, and since there's no value attached to gold, it is allowing you to send it for essentially just that 5 gold.
Yeah, how do they do that weight? Is it by weight or is it by stack?
Yeah.
No, it's by item cost.
Okay, 'cause I don't remember what I was mailing, but it was something ridiculous. It was like
Yeah.
$5,000 for me to mail something.
Yeah, so
Wow.
that's where it's like I'm afraid of mailing the
Insurance
The
is
regs.
expensive.
because that could be
not
really
for
expensive.
nothing, but as long as the mail system's charging, I won't be using it.
I remember what it was. I emailed 1,000 gold to somebody who did a donation for the Just One Life, and yeah, it was like $4,000 or $5,000.
Well, I won't let you know how much money I spent mailing out all of the prizes from the.
I was just gonna say, just wait till you have to send all those cloaks, and let's go talk
Mhm.
about how much you
It-
love that mail system,
you-
how much that's gonna cost.
That's going to be me sending it. But
That's
if they
what
set
that's what I
if
mean.
they set the cloaks to only as having 0 value, like they're supposed to, then it should only be that 5 gold to mail them out.
Yeah.
And that's not really that
Maybe.
big of a deal. But if it's got value attached to it, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
Hello, Botox. How are you today? And Luke playing cricket. Eagle, how you guys?
Yeah,
doing?
and if you notice in Discord, Alistair is saying it cost him 10,000 gold to send
Postman.
5,000 ore,
Yeah, I
which
mean,
is kind of
yeah.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all
so like mailing materials is not a cost-effective way to do it, unless you're really
which
into
stinks.
losing money.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see. Well, again, there's certain things, and again, and even with return receipts, until we have something like that, I've made a couple sales through the store, through the website, and you know what?
Oh yeah.
I'm not mailing that blind without somebody being, without being able to verify they got it. I'm going to you, and I'm dropping it in your hands, and we're done.
I love mailing sheet music though.
And why is that?
don't have to do
Costs
anything.
nothing. Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs, but don't care.
Yeah, I don't know why they turned the mail system into a money sink. It seems like that's
You
kind
know,
of working against the
I
whole
mean,
idea.
Yeah, I'm all for gold sinks, but the mail system.
Yeah.
Really, come on. There's plenty other ways to get us to drop our gold into silly stuff. Mail should not be one of them. That's just
That
my
just hurts the
opinion.
economy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they're taking the post office approach and they're going to sit there and increase the fees now. I mean, because people aren't using the in-game mail.
Yeah. Well.
Be afraid, Laz. Be afraid.
What? Be afraid of what? Something I'm going to use even less if they charge more? I don't even use it now.
10,000 gold per mail.
I tell you what,
Hey.
while the mail system has got some good features and I know people want it, collecting all the money for the stuff I sell on my vendors and restocking has become a veritable nightmare because I can't just go look in the bank and type in something. I have to go and delete each freaking item one by one every time I want to. It's ridiculous.
Well, that and the messages that you can't do anything with are kind of annoying.
Yeah, I hate those things, man. I keep deleting
it
them.
was nice
And-
when I went to my bank and I said, okay, you sold this in Sultan, you sold this in Owl's Head, you sold this in Snug Harbor. I went, okay, I rented a bank in Snug Harbor. I looked at what I had to replace. I collected the gold. I was out the door. I didn't have to.
And you could mouse over it and see who bought it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Well, you can do that in the mail, but
It's more of a pain though now.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's right. Suck it, corresponders.
Suck it.
Thank you, Liz.
Well, we do know that this is just the first iteration or second iteration of the
I
in-game mail
understand,
system.
but again,
And
let me
they are
come
going
over
to be
the
improving
mailbox
it.
real quick. Yeah.
Well, it's like I think we can both look up like, hey, you have sold something.
Instead of just
Yeah,
me
they also
need to have
clicking
a-
on this, and now I got to click on it twice to get my Crown of the City and sales money. And then when I go back out, I got to open it back up and then discard it manually. It's a pain in the ass, that's all.
Plus, when I open up a
Well,
mail, the money, I should be able to do a quick reply, like say thanks or something, without having to write.
And
Yeah.
to send a thank you note, it's 5 gold. Man, bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's more than
That's
that.
nothing. That's pennies.
5 gold in 5 minutes.
5 gold because you also have to send the
Send the physical note.
yes, type out the physical note. Which
Yeah,
means
you have to
you're
get a piece
paying
of
for that
paper.
piece of
Which costs
paper.
2 gold.
You're- Then you're turning around typing it out, and then your Laz, which means there's 101 typos in it, and
That's right.
then you gotta
That's right,
sit there
Liz.
and be laughed at by Jack. And
That's
yeah,
right.
total
It
bullshit.
should click itself, Liz. That's right. It should click itself and do it for me.
Yeah, it should automatically restock my vendors and do everything else.
Now, I like that idea, and that's something I was thinking about the other day. If I told the vendor, now I got a shitload of chests right there, I should be able to leave X amount of stock with the vendor and tell them, hey, sell 5 of these, and when those 5 are sold out, grab 5 more out of the trunk and sell.
Auto restock feature
Auto restock, man. Save
that
me
would
some
pull out
travel.
of pull out of the local bank or out of a chest on the lot, something like that.
Is how did we used to do it back in the day?
Yeah.
Is you used to be able
Well,
to put
In UO, it was run by 1,001 empty vendors that had been empty for 6 months
well, yeah. depending
or
on
years
where.
in some cases. Years, huh?
Depending on where the vendor was. Yeah. It was
It's like, this
in
vendor's
one of
been-
those 300 vendor pools where you had to go through
Yeah.
299 and find out the last vendor's got the one item you want and the only item
Well,
in stock.
the only item in stock, yeah. You're killing me. Okay,
I
so
love this shit,
we
I
do
tell
we
you.
do have a stand-up corner for today.
I know
um,
that for yesterday. You mean?
Well, to read today, I should say.
Okay.
We do not have a Clip Chris blog, but we do have stand-up
No
corner.
Dippy Bird.
No Dippy Bird. So, stand-up corner, don't forget, is where the
Missed
devs
the
say,
bird.
hey, I worked on this today. I'm working on this. And then eventually, after they sit there and say, "Hey, we're doing something and something,
Hey, I was
something,"
working on this.
and then something gets written down, and we get to interpret that something, and
Something.
we are the most accurate daily show in existence, related to Shroud of the Avatar. Our accuracy rating, as far as what the devs are working on, is unparalleled and unrivaled.
That's right.
We provide the truth and nothing but the truth as we see it. So, this is yesterday's stand-up corner. Today is July 18th. I almost said June. In
June.
Shroud of the Avatar. And don't forget,
Nice girl.
over in the art department, Bob the Builder.
Cult of Bob.
He's working on some more city homes that, you know what? Good luck getting that city lot. Especially that city water lot for the Shogun Ship City
$1,000.
water home. And the dry dock Shogun ship
Dry dock.
and gazebo.
Is that anything like a dry sack?
Yes, it is. It is something that you can wear at any and every Hobloth that is upcoming, although we don't know when that will ever be.
I have pictures of that sack.
Hey, you know what? Rustic said he was going to wear it this year, but he chickened out.
He wore it last year.
No, he didn't.
Not technically.
He pulled it out, but he didn't actually wear it.
Well, I've got a picture.
You got a picture of him wearing it? You've got a picture of him wearing the dry sack?
Not
Just the dry sack.
Not the way you would picture it.
See,
he had it stuffed over his shorts and hanging in the right place.
That's not even. That is such a feeble attempt. That's not even worth me. So
looks
then,
good.
then we had.
Anyway, never mind.
If it was me, I would have actually worn it properly.
I bet.
Yeah, Damon.
Damn.
He's working on the Bone Steel Crown and Dread Artifacts.
Dread Artifacts.
Fletcher.
Fletch lives.
He's trying to Viking things up with the Norgard citizens.
Viking things up.
Yeah, he's trying to get into Valhalla some way. And I don't know if he realizes that involves a crap ton of mead consumption, followed by some possibly axe throwing
And
at
some
each
Viking
other.
kittens.
Yes.
Need the Viking kittens.
And then, yes, and the real question is he going to go a pillaging? And then Kevin
Wells.
he's trying to work on the Bone Steel Crown, and he's stripping Arabella down and trying to work on that clothing.
Off.
Yeah,
Didn't he
he's
just
got
get
it.
her all dressed after abusing her last time?
Yes, he did, but he's decided that you know what, he needs to get the corset on properly, and then he needs to include the chastity belt.
Yeah,
and he
that
needs to
chick gets
include.
around, man. I've seen her all over
Well,
the place.
I know
like that.
it's like, yeah. I mean, she needs all kinds of protection. That's all I got to say.
Many
Is he going to go with a
untruths
latex
of the
outfit, or
chastity
is he
belt.
going to go with? Huh?
The many
What?
untruths of the chastity belt.
Well, the real question is, do you need to find the royal locksmith? I mean, that's the call. I mean, is it a well-lubed chastity belt? As in, or is it a rustier chastity belt?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a little
yeah,
snug.
I mean, it's a little snug. Oh, you've tried it on? Screenshot, or it didn't happen. Then we have also Norgard's guards.
Norgard's guards.
Norgard's guards. And then the almighty Gix Vargach. Matt. He's still trying to animate a boring ass. He should just take some lessons from Laz and Jack and sit on a lot.
Well, he does.
If he just sits on a lot.
He sits on the lot while he designs it over there. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's also trying to get a certain dog, Ubu, to sit.
Sit, Ubu.
Sit.
I read that and I figured that, that was just a new business that we were going to be getting into, was pet sitting. I mean, I offer all sorts of other services in my town, so I might as well offer pet sitting while we're at it.
You're going to do a pet sitting business?
Yeah, you drop off your pet at my lot, and we'll put them up for the small sum of 1,000 gold a day. Absolutely, keep them nice
Mail
and
your
safe.
pet to
Feed
Laz.
them.
Yeah.
You can come visit anytime.
Laz's pet sitting business, because he's not leaving the lot anyways. He'll watch your pets for merely free, reasonable sum.
Hey, cheap and reasonable kennel fees. Very, very, very.
I almost said
spacious
free.
kennels.
Yeah, I almost said free. Had to change that to reasonable. Several zeros will be added.
I will watch
Then
your
Reed-
Tier 15 dragon.
Yeah. Reed is working on. Reed's working on decorations for clothing. Maybe we'll get a necklace that way. Our Lord British necklaces will become something in game.
Pearl necklace.
Oh, you just want the pearl necklace?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can go get those black pearls. Make a pearl necklace out of it.
Yeah. That's the pearl necklace you want. You want the black pearl necklace? Let me guess. The chocolate milk that you want comes from the brown cows.
Comes from the brown cow, man.
How do you like your coffee?
Speaking of the cow.
Okay, then over in design. It's like
I
20
love
minutes
this
just to get through one section. It's like, over in design, Beezus
The bees.
is trying to offer Laz up something
Sounds
and
like
some recipes.
Yeah, he's making you an offer you can't refuse, I tell you. And he's gonna throw a couple of recipes for some cannolis in while he's at it.
That's right. Yeah. What is a cannoli, anyways? I'm not Italian, so I don't know. It's like, give me lasagna and spaghetti. That's about all the Italian I know.
No, a cannoli is a cream-filled shell.
Well, how do you get the cream in there?
With the pipe.
Does it require?
You squirt it in there, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
squirt it
exactly.
from
It's
the big
like-
pipe.
I'm-
That's right.
I'm trying to help you out here, Laz, and you're like going
Hey,
down
right.
the wrong route.
Is,
And it's like, jeez, man.
you don't know about how Italians lay pipe, then, do you? See, you just didn't see which way that was coming from, did you?
Yeah. Laz doesn't know how to lay pipe.
It's a big,
Okay, then-
cream-filled. Yeah,
Then
Late-
Seawolf,
Seawolf.
working on the Hallowed Plains, and he did a live stream at some point in the past. Damien, he was working on Blood River Outskirts and side quests and bugs.
Bug.
Dan the man,
And the man, Brennan.
working on some vaults and spawning and discoveries
Right, Mom?
and switches and elves.
See, now Mom
See,
wants
she
to
she
come on.
wants the cream filled pastry.
It's delicious.
Mom,
Hey, look,
I can
speak
help
of
you
the
get the
devil.
cream out.
You-
What?
you-
What? What? What?
We say his name and he shows up on the piano.
Are you talking about Gix?
Yep.
You know what? I don't even have the game behind this one. Here. Hi, Gix.
Hi, Gigs.
Will you watch my tier 15 dragon? Yes. Okay, then after that we do have Damien.
Damien.
Did you get the bugs in there?
Yes.
Okay. Did you get Dan the man?
Yes.
Did no, we didn't do Dan the Man yet, but he's
Dan
doing
the Man
vaults
Brennan.
and spawning
I did it.
and discoveries and switches and elves.
Elves.
Sanyo working on land marking, not skid marking, but the land marking.
What is he?
He's dropping the full logs and switches. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
He had to go to the Oracle for the finale and the confluence.
Yeah, I don't know about that confluence, man.
Ooh, that coming together of all
Confluential,
paths.
you know.
Yeah. Sorcerer Steve is cleaning up after what he did in Airy.
He yeah. I can't say enough about that boy. Steve's
Oh, yeah.
another favorite out there when it comes to some of the stuff he's
Hey,
doing.
our world builders are doing a fantastic job.
And-
That's all I got to say.
I'm going to tell you I came across a thread yesterday on Easter eggs in the game, and I happened to peruse them because I'm not going to go around and do them all. I'll find them eventually, but I had to love the homage to Eddie and Iron Maiden. I mean, that's just I mean, the boys got some taste. That's all I got to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
Sorcerer Steve actually tagged one of the... What was it, Virtus, where he tagged it with his initials?
All the way, yeah. It's
All the way at the top of Virtus?
Mountain.
Or that was Virtus Pass, or was it Virtus?
It's one of those. You can go
One of
look
those.
it up. Or even better, just wait till you find it in game.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it
Go
does
jump all the way up
pay
to-
to explore.
Oh, yeah. Then Travis, the Energy Vortex,
The Vortex.
Rostov.
Mr. Rostov.
Still working on Granis's Colossus and the live stream from Friday. And then over in tech, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Still trying to figure out how do we give permissions on this door?
All you people speculating. Pre-sales?
Yeah.
Really? Pre-sales on rentals? You're all
Hey.
hedging. You're all hedging your bets a little bit early.
Come to Journey's End.
Yeah, I'm picking on a few people out there. I've
Yeah,
actually seen people pre-selling rooms, banking on the fact that the rent system's gonna be in on this next release, and I think they're hedging their bets a
What,
little too close.
just because it's been pushed back for a year and a half, 2 years. Eric working on conversation bugs
Bug.
and stealing.
I wanna
JY.
steal that dragon.
Trying to work on network message optimization. Reduce
Yeah.
that lag a little bit. In Reezer. Yeah. And switch migration. Wizard Smoke. Him and Bobby are puff passing around that door permissions back and forth.
Hey man, I wonder if we gave it that permission, would the yellow dragon leave the kitchen so you can grab some of that quiche out of the fridge?
Oh man, did you? What was that?
It's those mushrooms.
Here,
man,
you
those
do it again.
mushrooms out of
Yeah.
the swamp, man.
I don't know. It's what can we do now? Well, the Deathbringer one and only. He was working on some bugs.
Bug.
The Burning Toad.
The burn. It burns.
Working on some Release 44 tasks. Because we've got tasks. Taslo still working on the localization API, trying to make sure that people can localize. Then our useless overhead group, we had Andrea. Where you going?
Monitoring those forms.
I know. The Dippy Bird.
The bird.
He's trying to figure out, when I go on vacation, what happens to my email? Oh, they pile up!
Ooh, how do I set an autoresponder for when I'm on vacation?
How do I set that autoresponder to say delete?
1,000 emails
This will
on
not be-
vacation. What is he joking me? I get 1,000
will not be
emails a
processed.
day. A day.
Not my fault you don't know how to optimize your email.
Oh, my
Then
email is
artifact.
optimized. Gotta remember, I get every single post from the forums every day. Every forum, every message comes to me in an email.
I would show you what
That's
happens
not
with
that's
all
not
the,
all the Twitters. That's not all the Twitches. That's not all the YouTubes. It's not all the PayPals. That's just the forums. But anyway,
It's all good. It's all good. Gorn, he's working on his red Speedo.
he's got the
wearing
Speedo
general
on.
business.
He's going
Yep.
to be the general again.
Yep. And localization. Barrick was working on that live stream and sales and moderation and reports and seed
Moderation.
investment support.
Have
Well,
ano-
he's
have
trying to
another
do it
shot.
everything in moderation, which is not always the great thing.
Have another shot. The game will
Exactly.
still be there.
Hutch is working on Dragon materials and asset reviews.
Dragon.
The Attenwood
Materials.
working on-
I like that.
Yeah. The Attenwood was working on sanity testing. There is none to be found anywhere.
No
And
shot.
regression and the regression tests and the forums. Lord British. He was
The
pretending to
Lord
be general business.
of the matter.
General business.
Business.
Chaos is working on that IT and office admin. And release 44 offers. And player homes and payment accounts. Serafina,
Pay me.
customer service.
The lovely customer service.
And regression and weekly update review. And last but not least, the Dark Star. He was working on the weekly update and live stream and release 44 posts and Jira management and general business.
General business. That's right. Release
hey,
44
hey,
posts.
Laz.
We that close? Here we are.
Yeah. Well, you also have to remember, where are Lord British and Star going to be later on? Comic-Con in San Diego.
Comic-Con.
Don't forget they are doing a
Comic-Con.
couple presentations. I think one's on Thursday and one's on Saturday, something like that.
But
So they'll
yeah,
be flying out real soon.
His QA should be coming out any time now in the next day or two. And, of course, release notes. Can't wait to see those by the end of the week. A little over a week out from release 44. Lockdown is on Thursday. And
Yep.
yeah, you stop making those sabbaticals down on Wednesday nights.
Well, can't afford it, man.
Can't afford to go say hi?
No.
No.
I'm poor. More
po,
people need to buy my stuff on
Po
Shroud
boy.
Marketplace.
Po boy.
That's right. I'm a po boy. I can't afford to pay attention.
Can't afford to pay attention. But
Yeah.
I know this is coming up, but I gotta bring it up. Is of course we told y'all yesterday that we have a new show coming up on the air starting Thursday. Thursday night, 1 to 3 a.m. Late night Wednesday,
do you
early
wanna
morning
look at that?
Thursday.
You want to look at that website?
I've got it here. We'll just get ready to.
Are you sure about that?
I am.
Are you referring possibly to the Sarah and Andar show?
The SNA show, SNAshow.com.
The SNAshow.com. Yeah.
Sarah and Andar are going to be coming up.
Not the
with us.
TNA show, the SNA show.
Well, it's like TNA without the T. That's all.
Yeah. Got lots of ass on that show.
Didn't
but it's all
didn't
good.
come out as good as it sounded last night, but we'll work it.
No. Well, shit happens.
But you can go out to the SNAshow.com. Of course, you can check out the schedule for when they're on. And, of course, looks like they've got some interesting stuff set up there. You got a tear in your screen, Jack.
Well,
Yeah, we'll fix that later. But I like
Lighting
their
issue.
Kill Us PvP event that they're going to be doing at the end of their show. Real interesting
Yeah, and by the way,
for
as somebody
sure.
who's gotten their asses handed to them by both Andar and Sarah Dragon, killing them is no easy feat.
Yeah, well, it's, these guys hang out in the fall for giggles and grins.
Yeah, Sarah is a beast.
Hey,
But of course-
you know what? Anytime that they can invite you to come kill them, that makes it all
It's a
good.
trap. It's a
That's
trap.
right. It's a trap.
It's all good.
We're all gonna die. But yes, starting this Thursday and hopefully expanding to more days on the schedule, the Sarah and Andar show, the snashow.com. And of course, you'll be catching them on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And if you want to talk to them, you can send either one of them emails, Sarah at WRFB.rocks or Andar at WRFB.rocks. And hit them up. Go check them out. Of course, join in on the fun shenanigans on the Sarah and Andar show coming up Thursday. Well, of course, we'll tell you more about that tomorrow. Since today's only Tuesday. And of course,
Is there a taco involved in today?
there is tacos. Taco Tuesday. Now with bacon.
You know what? That's what I'm missing. Missing Sid.
Missing Sid. Missing
Yeah.
Sid.
See, whereas
we're
Mother
missing
wants a
Spiff,
cannoli. I want tacos.
Yeah,
I know. We're missing
we're
lots
missing
of people.
Zep. Yeah, I know. Well, we already know where Spiff is. It's Tuesday. Spiff's
Yeah.
getting his blood pumped.
Oh yeah. He's having fun. Sitting there doing a whole lot
Jack's
of
checking
nothing.
his blood. Vex
Yeah, I
is
did that
sucking
earlier.
his blood.
Oh. Wait, Vex is sucking my blood?
I don't know. You're not getting those deliveries on time, are you? How much
It
paying for
sustains
those
me.
deliveries? Yeah, I've been out in the real world. I tell you what, I've seen Texas regular prices. You're doing all right. Don't worry about it. You're doing all right compared to his real world prices.
Well, that's because it's like I pay.
Yeah.
Yep, he pays on time.
Yeah. I abuse that in-game mail system for sending gold. It only cost me
So
five gold.
Dex, let me ask you, how is the Alconshire Markham Farms going out there? I know they've been on hiatus.
Well, we've not been on hiatus. We've just
Well.
been pumping out regs like crazy for Mr. Jackson Assist.
You've been backed up.
Oh, I mean, well, he buys it as soon as we grow it, and then we have a vendor in Milvia Market that just gets emptied on a regular basis. So, I mean, even with 18 greenhouses, it's like I can't keep it in stock.
Can't keep it in stock. Hear that?
It's a good problem to
Omen?
have, but
Yeah.
I got Omen tending to
It's
the
a great
greenhouses
problem to
out in
have.
Snug Harbor. I told him he needs to get in that business.
Well, it's a very long.
yeah, it's a thankless
It's
job.
a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, are you ready for fertilizer and maybe a farming skill to actually come in?
Yeah, I think once I get some skill gains here from all this farming, I'll be a little bit more pleased with all the hours I'm sinking into this right now. As it stands, I have my farming every morning for about an hour, hour and a half, the watering and the planting, and I ain't getting anything for it except for gold. Come on, Portalarium, farming skills.
Farming skill. That'll be in quarter 73 of
Automatic
the year
watering.
20,099.
You know what the crazy thing is going to be when they add those skills? I'm going to suck at farming, so like I'll probably get neutered on all my yields and failures.
Well,
and
Hopefully you will
Hopefully
have
you're working
a
on that
massive
now, yeah.
crafting pool.
yeah,
Does it actually add XP to your crafting pool?
no, nothing.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah,
So
suck it,
farmers.
you on a Chris tear today or what?
Yeah, so once they unlock the
Let's
agriculture skill,
just telling everybody to suck it today.
Suck it, sucky farmers. Taking it to the next level. I love it.
So even though I've been
Oh, yeah.
farming like a madman since persistence, when they unlock ag skills, I'm going to be a noob.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
But at the same time, with those 16 greenhouses, you'll be able to
I'll get
level
there
up
quick.
really quickly.
Yeah.
So
They're going to have to nerf me.
Not even.
Got loads of greenhouses.
You'll have more
in
greenhouses
there.
to places.
By
Yeah.
the way, Thex Jack needs a replacement. Did we tell you that one? How
No.
much we gonna sell it to him for?
He needs a replacement greenhouse. Yeah. You want one of
Did
those
you see
green
the
ones?
one that disappeared off the lot?
Yeah, the NBNN lots are changing here. It's a little uncomfortable.
well, I sold it on Shroud Marketplace, so it's like, you know what? Poof.
Everything's for sale, folks.
That's right.
Exactly.
Everything is for sale except for the cheese sign writing.
Jack, don't get out of bed for less than 5%.
Hey, I paid for that cheese sign writing. That writing ain't going nowhere.
Well,
But
there's a reason.
If somebody wants to buy it, we'll sell it for a profit. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly.
We can recommission the
and-
artist.
Yeah. The one thing I'm really hesitant to do is to actually put a house on this lot because I'm afraid of what it's going to do to the cheese sign writing because I know how long that took.
And you'll probably sell it.
And
But remember,
yeah,
the cheese sign writing was done to save us that work. All we got to do is pick up the board, and the letter moves with it. So
Put a house
Well,
down
what-
though.
I'm afraid- I'm afraid of what happens if
I
If,
see the dilemma. Okay, I see the
yeah,
dilemma.
like
now.
what happens
Okay.
if I put it in my inventory and then
It goes poof, you get cheese and board. Yeah, I see.
yeah. Now you see why I'm
Now
really
I
hesitant
see.
to do it.
And we can't walk that across the lot either, can we?
Nope.
You ain't
Yeah.
putting a house on
So,
that.
so all
lot.
that cheese sign writing had to happen on the lot. So yeah,
And don't forget the big salami. You gotta
I know that the
gotta have
NBNN
some big
salami took
salami to
me,
go with all that cheese.
and I am the one that actually did the salami one. So yeah,
The crazy thing is Jack has all these lots, but he's got no houses up and just a bunch of chests just scattered all over the place.
Yeah, well,
yep,
He's a rambler, man.
yeah. I am not a Deco Diva, and I need Deco Diva support.
it's the reason why he ain't got no houses on those lots, because he sold them all. Come on.
Well, I'm in the process of selling them all.
They're
You-
all
you know
in
what?
the
That-
for sale bin,
Hey, Spiff will make
Wait,
you an ornate
that-
greenhouse. Or,
That reminds me,
regular
I need to go onto Shroud Marketplace right now, and I need to put my barn up for sale.
Well, let's wait to do that
Everything
till
must
after
go.
we finish
Okay.
these other little
Okay.
details. Things like
All right.
the calendar
The day that the,
and our sponsors and saying goodbye to everybody. And then you can do that. He's
The
like,
day that
screw
Jack
that.
you
puts
sure
his
about that?
kilt up for sale, you know things are bad.
Hey, I'll put my kilt up gently used. Hey, don't forget the NBNN app is available on
When he
all
puts
of your
the
favorite
outhouses
electronic
up for
devices
sale,
stores.
then you really know the shit's hit the fan.
I just need a hole in the ground. NBNN
Bucket in
app
the
is
corner.
available on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. The
Digging a hole's
NBNN app
work.
does have all of the best links for everything Shroud of the Avatar related, and including links to the community calendar,
Community.
which is available on nbnn.info. I need to click on that screen. All times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia time.
And Laz has meticulously aggregated all of the available community calendars that he's been able to find that are Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a calendar that is not currently listed, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and eventually that guy,
This
yeah,
guy
that one
right
way over there.
All these calendars are on the list. As you can see, there are loads of people who have calendars. Of course, not all these organizations have events listed all the time, but when they do, and again, it's a substantial list. Everybody from the Airy Fund to Dara Bray to SodaCon to the Heart of Britannia to Pax Slayer, Pax Et, you name them, they're out here. If you're not on the calendar, reach out to me. Get your own public calendar for your guild. Tell me about it. Make it public, and I'll add it to the community calendar. That's simple, folks.
It works.
It does.
It really does.
And this commercial brought to you by JCPenney Women's Shoes.
What?
You need to take that off.
JCPenney.
It's
Why
like
why
you're
you saying
endorsing
JC?
JCPenney.
Yeah, see, you block the ads. See, the ads make money to support NBN for me, so I show the ads, because
Yeah.
we're ad supported, That's
Okay,
how,
fine. There you go. And see, now I have an ad right over the community calendar.
You shouldn't.
Hold on. Snipping tool. I need to show Laz this because he doesn't believe me.
Hey, just because your web browser is a piece of crap,
It's Google
I see your
Chrome,
stream.
man. It's Chrome. I have no control over that.
yeah, you do, because you turn everything
See, Jax
off.
is an ad for Amazon, which is normal.
What up, what up?
As is an ad for bras and shoes.
Yeah, when was the last
That
time
was
you
with
hit
the ads
F5
enabled.
on that page?
I just enabled the ads and then I hit F5. Okay, but don't forget that. You know what?
Because
Let's see.
You know what?
At 12 and
That
6 is
Amazon
around the
ad,
clock.
I took out of the website God knows how long ago. So that's cached for God knows how long you've had that up on your screen. Because that ad doesn't even exist on the website anymore. That Amazon ad. Doesn't even exist on the website. So let me tell you about how much control you have and all the crap you turn off in your Chrome that doesn't refresh and doesn't do things right. That ad isn't even existent in the code anymore. Not even in the code.
Don't know what to tell you, but it's like do a complete and utter refresh that it's not using the cache and it's still there.
You're doing a control F5?
Yes, I did
Yeah.
multiple times.
I don't get that ad on the
I like
right.
the
on
uncontrolled
mine.
F5.
Need to update your browser.
I did. Maybe it's because it's the link that I'm using is you haven't updated because you do know that you do have 2 links.
Calendar.
Hey Casey, how's it going?
HTML.
soda-community-calendar.html,
You're on
which
the
is
wrong
the
site.
button
It
at
should
the
be-
top.
Yeah, the
Oh,
button at the top
wait.
goes to calendar HTML. I don't know what the hell you're clicking on.
The old button. The button that was there a long time ago.
Bug. KC
There you go.
Cupcakes. What's going on, brother? Here and gone that quick? Oh, no, there he is. Okay.
Yep.
No, he's still here. He's just he might be at work. Don't forget 12 and 6 is on around the clock. 2 idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch that you can listen to on WRFB.
WRFB.
Can I be heard? You hear me?
Radio free. We can hear
Hey
you.
there, Casey.
What's up, Cupcake?
I'm on my way back from the infusion.
Oh, hopefully that went well. Then after that, 1:30, maybe not. We'll find out whether or not Tech Talk Tuesday is going to be happening with Chris
Tech
since
Talk
he's
Sunday.
back from vacation. Yeah, at 2 o'clock, you can always join Sean Silverfoot for the PAX Layer Community or Town Manager Hour. At 3 o'clock, you need to contact Wintermute Off Cough for the
Euro
EVL
Dungeon.
Euro Dungeon Crawl, which starts on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. And at 7 p.m., you need to contact Zinni for
Zinni.
EVL's Monster Mash Dungeon Run, which also begins on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. And if that's not your thing, and you'd much rather run with the Jade Dragons, you need to contact Malahari for the dungeon run of Chilblain's Compendium of Pain
Pain
and
and
Suffering.
suffering.
It's just like listening to an episode of Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Except that more excruciating. That's right.
except funnier. 7 p.m. this evening on WRFB.
WRFB.
The 70s at 7.
Hey, man.
Final event of the evening is going to be also on WRFB.
WRFB Radio.
And that's the record room. The record room. Woohoo! Final event of
get a
the
history
evening.
lesson.
Yeah.
Every weekday
And
night.
that is our community calendar for July 18th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Of the Avatar. You really want to say
July
June, don't you?
Yeah, for some odd reason. It's July 18th. I don't know. What month is this?
I don't know.
I'm getting old, man. I can't remember what day of the week it is.
It's just it's a little thing called the calendar right there on your screen.
Hey,
I don't know.
you know how it is, man.
I do.
What?
Yeah,
Like,
you
what
know
weather
how
was that
well I
earlier?
know how it is. I know how it is so much so that it's time for us to put those sponsors up on screen and thank those good folks for supporting us out there. And of course, don't forget, you too can support your local sponsors out there by visiting their towns or shops, or shopping online, or helping with a community effort with the Airy Fund.
Or by eating cupcakes.
Or by eating cupcakes. Or by writing Portalarium telling them we need more cupcakes in the game.
Want my cupcakes?
We just need cupcakes in the game, not more. We just need to get them in.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I know it's a struggle. The struggle's real. Well, let's start with the Airy Fund out there today. Airy Fund, gamers helping gamers out there. Good works through gaming. Check out the airyfund.org for the latest events that are going on in your community. No active events at the moment. Is that correct, Vex? That's correct, Daz. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that.
That's right. Boil more wands.
I was going to say, don't forget, Airy Fund will be launching another campaign, and shortly, we are in the process of finalizing our calendar for the rest of the year, and getting the list of charities that we're supporting. But if you are a gamer in need, you can always go to the airyfund.org website, and you can click on the Looking for Help button somewhere. And then from there, just fill out the application, and we can see what we can do to help you out.
Shroud, what the hell is that?
Metallica
Yep.
on a harp,
That
and
sounds
he's walking
interesting.
around.
In stereo.
It's going
Sounds
from left
interesting.
ear to right ear, although I'm not wearing earbuds. Yes.
But yes,
Continue on.
Stay tuned for the latest updates from us on the Airy Funds. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. The BMC Guild wants you to come on down the Market Road. Check out all the vendors located in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region, next to the Etcher Mines for your mining convenience as well. RelicsByRiddle.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag, hats, t-shirts, much, much more. Save 10% when you check out. Use the promo code NBNN, and you'll save on your purchase. WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Will you catch us and the rest of the crew throughout the week, keeping you busy in-game, keeping you active, and playing some tunes, and keeping you updated on the latest happenings. And last but not least, the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs, including in-game gold at weddings and more by Laz. Actually sold some of that today. Woohoo! Yay me!
Hey, yeah,
I'm a
you gotta
gold
love that.
seller.
We both had sales this morning.
I'm a
I
gold
mean, it's like-
seller. I'm in the game,
Great.
Ma. I'm in the game.
That's right. Shroud Marketplace, the only place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And there are 55 different player vendors. Each vendor is responsible for maintaining their own inventory. And if you want to sell your stuff, you can always register for an account and then click on vendor registration. You too can start selling your stuff. Just like Laz with the selling of the in-game gold. and
That's
houses and all kinds of other stuff.
And there's
Or
more
if you're-
available. If you need some game
Yes.
gold, look me up. We got a couple 100,000 floating around still. Looking to get rid of.
Hey, if you know what, if you're looking for the in-game barn and you want to buy the in-game barn, that one of the first house explorations, I've got one up for sale on Shroud Marketplace.
That's right.
Got to sell that barn because you always wanted to live in the barn.
Guys.
And anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar can be related, can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace, from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. So if you have a service that you want to offer, just like weddings and more by Lass, you too
That's
can
right.
offer that up on Shroud Marketplace. And it is actually time for us to thank the most important people around here. Let's thank
guys.
you. Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on WRFB.
WRFB, Radio Free Britannia.
We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right. Of course, don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans, headbanging and music from List and Scrota, and much, much more right here on NBNN on WRFB Radio. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. And that's Casey Cupcakes coming out of nowhere for a visit. Good to see you, Casey. Good senses, however you pronounce that. Let's the puppies loose on the way out the door. Thank you very much, everybody. And we will see you all tomorrow. Bug.